Perfect. What's up, guys? Had a little bit of spare time, and I'm going to talk to you about some things that are probably going to be hard for you to hear, but no one else is going to talk to you about them because they don't care about you as much as I do. They probably don't give a fuck about you at all. Okay? It's the unfortunate truth of it. Now, listen, I want you to do well, but I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Let me be very blunt, forthcoming, to the point, transparent on that, okay? I do not give a single solitary fuck how any of you feel. But if you listen to this video, you'll see where I'm coming from. You'll see where my heart is. And if you understand it and you listen to it, you might do something with this career. You might do something with your fucking life. All right? Because a lot of you are emotional fucking messes. You can cry around me. People do it all the time. Like, the fuck are tears supposed to do? My dogs whine. I still like, oh well. They need to go out, I'll let them out. But I don't care about them whining or anything. Like, fucking cry it out. Go talk to each other about it. I don't give a fuck. So first, let me talk to you about emotions in this business. Okay? So I had someone here recently, like, basically break down because they were hungry. Broke down, tears and all, freaking the fuck out. It's like, if this is your default frame of mind, if this is your default reaction to when, like, adversity, when stress happens, is to cry, do you really think that's going to get you ahead anywhere in this business? What do you do on the days where you don't have time to eat? What do you do then? Do you cry? You sit there in your car and you punch the steering wheel because you're a little bitch? If that's your default, like, reaction, you're wasting time in this industry, okay? You don't have to do this. This is a choice. This isn't an obligation. You don't have to become an entrepreneur. You don't have to do insurance sales. If this isn't what drives you and fulfills you, then don't fucking do it, okay? If you're in this for a quick penny, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I'm not going to be your Tony Robbins motivator and say you can do, like, most of you probably can't fucking do this, okay? My whole thing is to weed out the masses and talk to the select few of you who are like, no matter what this takes, like, I want the lifestyle that this can provide for me and my family. I want the fulfillment that I get when I see someone, like, cry because I'm delivering them a death check and I know their family's going to be taken care of when their loved one passes away, and I get to be like that light shining down from above. I get to be that inkling of hope that gets them through the next year of fucking misery. Like, if you're not in it for the right reasons and the fulfillment, you're wasting your fucking time. I don't know how else to put this. This isn't Wolf of Wall Street. This isn't fucking Tesla and your SpaceX story. Like, this is hard fucking work, okay? This is the most emotionally taxing thing you will ever fucking do. But if your default reaction is to sit there and cry, you're never going to fucking make it. Okay? I don't care what Cody Askins tells you. I don't care what Tony Merwin tells you. I don't care what Ed Mylett tells you. Like, if your default reaction is to sit there and fucking cry, by all means, go do it. But you're not going to fucking do anything with this insurance license that you have. And I know I'll be the villain to your story. Okay? If you need someone to call a dickhead, if you need to, like, lash out on your insecurities and call me an Andrew Tate clone, do whatever you need to do. Make fun of my hairline. I don't give a fuck. If you think I'm worried about hair, I will shave a line in the middle of my fucking beard whenever I want. It's just hair. It will grow back. And I do not give a fuck about what other people think of me. Sure, I'd like people to love me. I'd like people to be thankful and like me and want to link arms and do business and go through life together. But I understand it's a very select group. It's a very select few individuals who want to do that, who want to link arms. And I'm not after the masses. What the fuck am I going to do with 1 million friends? I want maybe 2 or 3 really quality ones. And I've already got one. I've got one really quality friend. That's it. That's all I need. Okay? Well, actually, I've got 3 because my 2 little fur friends in there, those are my other 2 best friends. Love them more than anything. Love them more than myself. I love them more than my business. They're right there. Then my buddy. I'm not going to go into personal details about who my best friends are. That's quite literally just none of the internet's fucking business. Because some of you are just weird on here. You'll start trying to prank call people and you'll do weird shit. And you're probably the fucking crybabies that I'm talking to you about. So listen, when I'm talking about emotions, now that I'm done talking shit, and I'm not sorry for the rant. I don't apologize for anything. So your emotions, the number one tool you can have on it is like being emotionally flat. It's not letting the outside environment like dictate what you do because it makes you feel a certain way. Okay? And a lot of this comes down to like we'll get into the insecurities because that's stemming a lot of you's reactions to adversity and stress and things you think are outside of your control. How you react to it is completely in your control. So I'm not just some emotionless human. I feel emotion. I feel more emotion than most of you ever will in your fucking life because I have more experience. I have way more pattern recognition. That's not for me to brag. It's just that I've done a lot more shit. I've been to more places. I've talked to way more people. I've got a lot more life experience. Okay? I've lived more life in my 26 years of existence than 99% of the men in the world ever fucking will. Okay? And it's not to brag. It's just because I've made a lot of mistakes. This channel isn't to make me look good. This channel isn't to make me look smart. It's to tell you how fucking stupid I used to be. Okay? Mason back then was a dumbass. Mason a month ago was a dumbass. But I'm constantly getting better because I love progression. Do I claim to be perfect? Absolutely fucking not. But you know what? When it comes to these emotional pitfalls that most agents fucking have, like, I do pretty fucking well with it. Okay? And I see you hopping in and off the live because you already don't like what I'm saying. Good. You might as well unsubscribe to the channel. Okay? I don't need your money. I don't need it. I'll be okay. But if you're so offended, like go listen to your Tony Robbins shit, okay? If you're one of those people who need constant motivation, it's not what I'm here for. I'm here to give you things that work, evergreen, sales, marketing, mindset, mouth set, and tell you the fucking truth. And the truth is fucking hideous. And the truth sounds crazy and insane. So I get the judgment. I get the hate. I get the hostility a lot of people have towards me. Because it's like the allegory of the cave that I'm learning about from like Plato and Socrates. I see reality for what it is for the most part. I've been outside, I've been blinded by the sun, and then I've adjusted. But when I go tell the motherfuckers back in the cave what I'm seeing outside, they're like, you're crazy. And if I told a doctor, they'd be like, send the motherfuckers in with the white lab coats, get a straight jacket. But I'm just telling you guys the truth. Okay? We can argue semantics and what should or could be, but I'm just telling you what is. No one else will tell you how reality actually fucking works. No one else will tell you how to actually deal with your emotions and be a fucking good human and be a great agent. Okay? No one else. No one fucking else. So listen, you have to be emotionally flat. How do you do that? Well, for me, my easiest trick is to stay in peripheral vision. It's almost like when I'm hunting in the woods or when I've been in a fight. I don't have time to worry about directly what's in front of me. I have to be like aware of my whole atmosphere. And when you go into peripheral vision full time, it's called trainer state. That's what I learned. You can't feel negative emotions and be in peripheral vision at the same time. You just can't. It's impossible. So I take in the full environment all the time, unless I'm in a really unique conversation. Some people say it's a scapegoat to not feel anything. No, I don't not feel anything, guys. I'm not this bottomless pit of fucking nothing. Okay, I feel emotions. Like I said, I would argue I feel more emotion than most people ever will be able to. More than they'll even be able to fucking comprehend. Okay? Some people feel sad, like I go down in the fucking gutters, but I use that emotion as a tool. I use anger as a tool, and I know how to direct it. I'm not angry and go start typing out hate comments and start blah, 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 this motherfucker, this. Like, no, I use it to channel it to get work done and get what I need done. Okay? That's it. Do I make mistakes? Very rarely, because I'm always conscious of what I'm doing. So I would argue, no, I don't make mistakes. Sometimes it wasn't the best path forward, but I learned. Does that make a mistake? Absolutely not. It's a learning experience. You live and you learn. I do not claim to be perfect, nor will I ever be. Okay? I'm always progressing, but I'm after a life full of fulfillment. I'm after a life of greatness. And not all great men are good men. I'll just go ahead and tell you that. Not all great men are good men. You can be great or you can be a good man. And it's like, how do you balance the two? You're going to be very imbalanced. I'm after a life of greatness. And I understand part of that is I'm going to be perceived as a dickhead sometimes. I'm going to be perceived as crazy from the outside world. Maybe that's a mind read, but for the most part, it's very accurate. It's very true. Look at the comments I get on here. Half of them are just stupid shit from insecure motherfuckers who are broken poor and they hate themselves. So they try to lash out and deflect their insecurities onto me. Something about hairlines and Andrew Tate. Listen, I do not give a single fuck what Andrew Tate is doing. I am not him. He is not me. He's better at certain things. He's more well known. I'm better at certain things. He's obviously way more successful than me in every metric measurable. Does that mean I want to be him? Absolutely not. He doesn't have a good beard. Okay? He doesn't have this deep, sexy voice like I do. So I really don't give a fuck about what Andrew Tate's doing. I wish him the best. Him and his brother, I think, are phenomenal people. Oh well, birds of a feather flock together. Maybe we have similar mindsets. But next, I want to get into activity. There's only one thing that matters as an insurance agent. Focused activity. That's measurable. What you measure multiplies. If it's not measurable, it's probably not worth doing. Okay? And you have to measure things in different ways. And I'll leave that open to interpretation because I assume you're not a dumbass if you watch me. Because the people that get offended by my channel are fucking lazy and arrogant. Most of them are not stupid. I know plenty of stupid people with millions of dollars. They're dumbasses. But they just have the right habits. They just do the right things. Even if they have a fucked up worldview, I still respect it. I respect every person's model of the world. Does it mean I'm going to adopt it? No. I'm not going to shame human behavior because I understand people are doing the best with what they have. And it just doesn't bother me. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what some 14-year-old in Ibiza is doing right now. I don't care what Elon Musk is doing right now. I don't give a fuck about what other people are doing. I care about me, myself, and I. What can I do? I'm comparing myself to myself 10 years down the road because that guy's kicking this guy's ass. Mason 10 years from now makes Mason right now look like a bitch. Okay? And I'm scared of Mason in the past. I'll be completely honest because he was fucking reckless. He was friends with the fucking devil. He doesn't care to like it. The enemy of his enemy, for most people, is the devil. He was friends with the motherfucker. I'm scared of that dude because if he comes out, he brings everything crashing down with him with a blatant disregard to everything else. I'm scared of that dude, in all honesty. I'll be completely transparent. It's one of the few things I am scared of outside of God. But the only thing that matters here is activity, okay? Talking to people about insurance. Doesn't matter about your fucking funnels. Doesn't matter about your CRMs. Doesn't matter about your advertising campaign. Like, it's like, how can I get in front of people who want to talk about insurance? That is it. That is fucking it. Okay? That's it. It's just the truth of it. It's unfortunate because I know a lot of your uplines, I know a lot of your agencies are like, well, you got to log into this and you got to use this script. Losers. They're all a bunch of fucking geeks. Okay? They've accomplished really nothing amazing in their life. They might have made $1 million. Whoop the fucking do. It's not difficult. You sell 1,000 people $1,000 product. There you go. Million bucks. It's not difficult. It's not difficult at all. And once you make it, you realize it's not a lot of money at all. You'll spend it. If you're stingy with 100, you'll be stingy with 1 million. You'll be stingy with 100 million. If you're giving with 100, you'll be giving with 1 million. But most people who don't like what I have to say on this channel are just fucking arrogant. They're broken. They think they know a better way. Make it make sense. Like when I try, When I try to comprehend these people's brains and their mindsets and their thoughts and their perception of the world, it makes my fucking forehead vein just pop. Makes me lose fucking hair. It recedes my hairline. And it makes all my micro needling just like results just fucking go away. Because I get stressed the fuck out trying to think like a dumbass. If you know so much, you'd already be the person capable of achieving what you want. But right now, you're not the person capable. I'm not the person capable of achieving what I want. That's why I'm constantly growing. That's why I'm constantly on here sharing my mistakes and documenting what the fuck I have learned. Okay? And trying to share. And if I tell you something doesn't work anymore, I'll be very transparent and forthcoming. I don't try to hide shit. I'm the only person who will tell insurance agents how I move their money from their pockets to mine. And then I show them how to do it with their customers in a very ethical and transparent way that honors God and themselves, where they don't have to sell them souls. I'm not telling you to twerk on the devil or like go twerk on videos and sell fucking feet pictures like a bitch. Okay? Shit's dumb. Easy money is not worth it. The last thing I want to talk about is insecurities. A lot of you are going to base your decisions on impressing someone else. You're going to compare yourself to Mason on the leaderboards. Like, you're going to compare yourself to Susie on the leaderboards doing number one. Like, you don't know her persistency is only 40%. 60% of her customers are fucking falling off the books. So why are you even worried about what Susie Q is doing? Okay? It doesn't matter. Most of you are so in your brains and cock blocking yourselves trying to do things because you think that they think that you are something. Guess what? It doesn't fucking matter because they don't know you. They see a 60-second snapshot of your fucking life. People see a 60-second snapshot. People see a 60-second video that I post on the internet and they judge because they don't understand. Most of it is because of arrogance. And I'm a selfish person. I'm a very selfish person. But I have to be. Like, I have to use all this desire and pent up like emotion to get what the fuck I want out of life. But it's like, how do you use that to get rid of it? You can't. I have to do that to quit like doing what I perceive as to be fucked up or a bad habit right now. It's like, how do you use desire to get rid of desire? We live in a very paradoxical world. It blows my mind. It baffles me. And the more I know, the more I realize I don't know shit. But it's like, I also don't give a fuck about what other people have to say because they don't know me. I know me. If I sold everything and got rid of everything, people would say, oh, he's not making money anymore. He's depressed. He's doing X. Like he's just not doing good. When in all reality, I could be doing better than I ever have. Maybe I'm just focused on getting rid of worldly possessions because I understand nothing in life is truly ours outside of our soul and memories and time. I don't own these computer screens. I don't owe this shirt. It's a piece of fucking fabric that I'm borrowing for a couple of years. That's it. That's it. When I die, it all goes back to someone else. All goes back to the world who I borrowed it from. But it's like a lot of you are so worried about how other people perceive you. And I'm telling you, it doesn't fucking matter. Okay? Fuck them. Fuck them. And I'm not saying that in like a blatant disregard for humanity. I'm not saying they're not people and they don't matter. They absolutely do. In the grand scheme of things, we all do. And we all don't. Because the moment we all die, the world keeps fucking spinning. The world flourishes without humans. A lot better place without humans. We're very destructive. We're very defective products for the most part. I'm just putting you guys on some game. There's no one else to tell you this shit. Okay? But it's because I love you, truly, from the bottom of my heart. And I don't use those words lightly at all. If I say something, I fucking mean it. If I mean something, I'm going to fucking say it. It's part of being a great man. Saying what you mean, meaning what you fucking say. It's a core tenet that most of you need to fucking live by. Because a lot of you are fucking liars. You lie to yourself, you lie to everyone else. And I don't understand why, because most of you are Very beautiful humans deep down. And I can see things that you can't see about yourself yet. That's why I'm telling you to rent my belief in you if you don't believe in yourself. I'm not saying that to be some positive thinking bullshit. Okay? I'm just telling you the truth. There's greatness in every single one of us if you tap into it. But it's where you direct these emotions and these meanings and how you question things that you'll see the most success from out of life. But as far as these insecurities that you're projecting onto everyone else because you're so worried about what the fuck they think of you, like drop them. They don't matter. Okay? Because they're just holding you back. They're just holding you back. I don't care what some fat fuck on the internet says about me and how I live my life. They don't know me. I know me. Okay? And they don't know you. You know you. At least I hope you do. If you don't know yourself, you're already dead. You better get to doing a fucking self-inventory, a self-audit, knowing what you love, knowing what's fulfilling to you. Because a lot of you, here's what you're going to do. You're going to try to become an insurance agent. You're going to try to find success as an insurance agent, to buy something, to prove to the kids in school who said you'll never be anything, or to rub it in Miss Jones' class who said you'll never be anything. Your second grade teacher, fuck that bitch. Okay? She's broke. She used to show cleavage just to get the fucking 6-year-olds to listen in class who make double D jokes. Because that's what 6-year-olds are worried about now, big boobs. If you're a man and that's all you're fucking worried about, sex, you're chasing a very unfulfilling life. Sex is very boring for the most part, especially outside of the container of someone you really want to be with, someone you really have an emotional connection with, someone you feel safe with, someone you feel peace of mind with. Okay? I understand it's in our biology. We're naturally horny fucking creatures. But if everything to you is just about sex or getting a blowjob, it's like, ho, 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 I busted a nut. Boring. It's fucking very boring. I can't imagine a bigger fucking waste of time. But I've been there. I understand. Like I said, I don't claim to be perfect. But I've grown and I've realized what matters to me. And what truly matters for most people is progression, it's fulfillment. So stop worrying about what other people fucking think of you. Don't put motherfuckers on a pedestal. You're worshiping false idols. They're false idols. I see people give, even me, special treatment because I'm on YouTube. I've got a couple thousand subscribers and people see my videos. They might laugh because I rant or they treat, what's an example? Like they'll run into like Ed Milet in public. They're like, oh my God, you've got to admit, quit dick riding. Quit dick riding, okay? Yeah, he's got some influence. He's got some fame. At the end of the day, he's a normal person. If I ran into him, I'm not, oh, can I have your autograph? It's fucking dumb. Get his balls out of your mouth and just treat him like a normal human. I bet you'd get a lot farther in a relationship with him. But the fact that you're putting him on a pedestal already tells him in public in the first 5 seconds, you undervalue yourself. Okay? So I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys for a little bit from my heart before I got back to fucking work, launching this summit. It's like a week away. It's been extremely stressful to navigate 30 fucking speakers and get all these different resources put together to host a free event for you. It's fucking stressful. It's hard running a business. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. Okay? But it's fun. This is like my baby. And I love you guys. And I truly want you to do amazing things in life because those are the people that I want to surround myself with. Accomplished men and women. So, love you all. Keep being awesome. Happy hustling. If you want to register for the free insurance summit, it's coming up here soon. Just go to runningbuddiesacademy.com/insurance summit. I'll post a link in like the description or the shit in the comments down below. Go check it out. It's a free event. Help you get rich AF in the next 30 days. But love you all. Keep being awesome. Go do something nice today for yourself or someone else. and don't be a piece of shit. Okay? Peace out.